So we are Barehands. We are a homegrown fashion and lifestyle brand that works with artisan communities around the world, also in partnership with creative collaborators.
Here at Singapore, we are very privileged, safe, stable. We realize in the countries around us that may not always be the case.
Hi, I'm Chanel.
I'm Germaine.
I'm Mitchell, and we're the co-founders of Barehands.
But then I don't know whether
Remember this scene, I was in the car and I was saying like, you know, what if we could actually match like a customer to an artisan? Through that conversations, I created like a slide deck and we were like, okay, if this is meant to happen, it will happen one day. This is the new. No, this is the new.
But it's how?
Yeah, because we took out.
I guess I'm one of those who really like things in a big way. So like I tend to always kind of challenge the status quo. So if somebody tells me like that's not possible, I'm quite keen to have a go anyway.
I think Mitchell is definitely like big picture and Germaine has a lot of ideas. I think I'm the one that like, out of the 50 ideas that you said, maybe let's take a look at these 2 ideas.
In 2025, that was when we opened our biggest store yet, our second permanent store at Takashimaya Shopping Centre.
When we designed the store, a few things were very important to us. Firstly, I think we wanted the store to represent the philosophy, the ethos and the aesthetics of Barehands.
This is actually one of our best-selling tops. It has a nice little knot in front. People like it because it's 100% linen, it's super breathable, but yet at the same time, the knot gives an illusion of a waist, you know, that everybody loves. So this is Mr. JS, our very first refugee tailor. This is his wife, Madame Parwin. I think he's a godsend because he launched our first 100% linen garment collection. Until today, we still hold many of our pieces that we made together with him. This lady is Charlita, from the Philippines, and she is a beadwork master artist, as well as the artisan from Myanmar. So they used to be rattan weavers, but because rattan is a very hard material, it's very painful on the fingers. So in order to actually enjoy the longevity of being in that craft, our artisans in Myanmar, they have transited into upcycled leather weaving.
Hi, welcome to Barehands.
Hi. When customers come in, the first thing we want them to really feel is the personality of Barehands. And then second would be the aesthetics, what colors, what designs actually draw them, And then after that, to say, hey, actually, this piece was made by an Afghan refugee tailor.
So she tried the townhouse panel top and she wants to customize it.
To embrace slow fashion and reduce waste, customers can try on pieces, customize the fit and color, and have them made to order within a few weeks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello.
Hey,
Wow.
how are you?
Wow, very good. So Chanel usually comes over to my place. We don't have a fixed office place, but usually we work out of our homes. As you can see, it's very messy, but that's pretty much the most and the bulk of our day, right?
When we first had the idea of going into fashion, we had the same thought, right? We are not fashion designers at all.
We knew nothing about what a technical pack was at that point in time. So they will ask us, like, do you have a technical pack? And we were like, this is our technical pack. We bootstrap everything, right? Yeah. But actually now it's so different right now, whereby we actually have a technical pack. And I now realize that...
we were forced to learn.
Yeah.
Every collection is very different, but I think for the past 2 years or so, we have been working a lot with designers. On our end, I guess where we come in to like advise in terms of like the technical aspects of it, to get like that first sample done.
After about like 3 iterations,
Usually 3, sometimes
rounds.
more.
Hopefully 3. And then that's when we produce photo shoot pieces and the content, marketing content around it. After that, that is when we launch.
Yeah. a mutual friend that knows the two of us, and she kind of came to me and said like, hey, you should meet this girl, Shi-An. She is like a model, actress, and I think most importantly, she felt that she really embodies the values of Barehands. I mean, we didn't really have a very fixed idea on what we wanted to do together, but we thought like, okay, since Barehands is very big on collaboration, we just wouldn't mind just like meeting and seeing how things go. So she designed this print, you know that? I mean, we knew we wanted to do a clothing collection. She shared her experiences that she had before, like designing prints and all that. And I think we were very excited that she had experience designing print, because that's not something that the two of us, Germaine and myself, have. So we knew that we wanted to do a print.
And then just like going through all these just cover this part. This one.
Okay. The print idea was plaid, which is something they haven't done before. So that was the bulk of what I helped them do, I think. We went through like so many different plaid iterations, many different colorways. Yeah, this was the most arduous process of the designing, I think.
Like the fabric swatches and then also go into the design of it.
I mean, Shi-An definitely leads in terms of the designing of the print. In terms of silhouette, I think both, like, three of us were quite involved directly.
I think with the three of us, the expertise of Shi-An, your print expertise, and just knowing our customer base, I think we're looking forward to the launch of this collection. Yeah, now we are headed to Sammy's home. So Sammy is one of our very, very first artisan whom we worked with.
I think Sammy is very important in like our efforts to try to reduce waste. She kind of like closes the circle for us, because in production there's always leftover fabric. So always like send it to her, and she makes simple items like scrunchies and headbands. Hello.
We met Sammy 6 years ago.
6年了.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember our first meeting? 是在那个地方 whereby we had a training program.
Yeah, I think out of all the ladies that we worked with, I think like Sammy stood out because she was very earnest and she was very committed in the work that she was doing. And so like after that we kind of like got connected with her like more personally. Then we realized that she actually had a sewing machine at home and she could sew as well.
Yeah, so it's a very flexible kind of process.
我是蛮喜欢的，然后因为他们没有是好像一个timing是 flexible 的，then quite enjoy 啦，我做这个，因为有时候我可以拿我的时间来做 ，take my own time to do this kind of job 啊。因为是以前的人不是好像我的 sister、cousin、mother 那些全部会sewing，然后我 from there then I learn some。
Oh, you learned sewing from them,
yeah.
And then at 10 years, when you were 10 years old.
I think so, before 10 years I start sewing.
Wow,
10 years old.
So it's
很久哎。
Yeah, 很久。
30多年。
40年。
40多年 40 years.
30多年40年了。
Yeah, 40 years of sewing.
Yeah. Wow. Master crafts.
Older than us.
下次再见。
下次见，
拜拜
拜。
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Sebastian.
Hi, Sebastian.
Hello.
Hello, Ali. Oh, they are seeing the.
We're about to give our Afghan refugee tailors a call. So they, as you know, like they actually sew about 90% of our clothes.
Just earlier this year, mid this year, we actually had a picnic with them. We got to meet their children, have like durian, and learn some of their language. So, and I think, I feel like this call is a way to just like reconnect that relationship because we are not with them physically. Merry Christmas! Tashakor! Hoya Hafiz!
Yeah, so we are having a good old barbecue by Mitchell and Mark.
Our husbands.
Yeah, so they will be cooking for us. And we just invited some of our closest family and friends to kind of just join in the Christmas fun.
I think this is our way of really bringing out the heart of Barehands, which is again the people, just like having fun together, not just thinking about work, just connecting and thanking them for being a part of our journey.
6 years from now, honestly, who knows where we will be, but one thing we are for certain is that we want to be connected with more communities. We really believe that all of them are capable of something world-class, and I think that's our desire to have a showcase, to bring to the world.